Well, US Defense Secretary Lloyd is travelling to Israel to push for Israeli leaders to scale back the war. Joining us live now, former White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney. Mick, it is good to see you. Thank you for your time this morning. So is there an increasing expectation now that Israel is going to need to get busy with wrapping up before it loses even more international support?
They are. They're very close to losing support here from the Democrat Party. Obviously, the Biden administration, being members of the Democrat Party, have been under pressure from elements of their left wing since October 7th. The Biden response has been very, very good. It's been well received on a bipartisan basis, but there have been cracks within the Democrat Party from almost the very beginning. And you're starting to hear the language change already. You're hearing both the Secretary of State and the National Security Advisor talk about wrapping things up, talk about changing the strategies and so forth. So, yeah, and I think the Israelis recognize that. It's no secret. So the initial response has been very good. It's going to change here shortly. I think everyone expects that.
Even if if it wraps up soon, then Hamas is not defeated, which was the original plan from Israel.
Yes and no. I think that's fair. And I think the discussion is going to be, okay, how can Israel continue to proceed to insulate itself against Hamas or to remove Hamas without sort of going against what many governments around the world think is indiscriminate bombing and so forth. These videos that have come out about the tunnel, I think, are very dramatic. I think they've come out for a good reason, just to try to explain to people around the world how advanced and sophisticated Hamas was. It's not a group of folks sort of throwing Molotov cocktails. It's a real military force. And I think there'll be a PR battle that goes forward. I just think that, Peter, that the strategies are going to change from a large scale type of operation to a smaller scale.
Would you expect the Palestinian Authority to come in? I mean, even if Hamas isn't defeated, how would that work? And, you know, Iran is pulling the strings as well. They'd want Hamas to remain.
Hamas is there for a reason. Keep in mind that the Hamas is the last democratically elected leadership group in Gaza. They beat the Palestine Authority 15 years ago. So it's not like you sort of walk right in and take over and everything will be fine. No, this is going to be very, very bad for a long period of time. The question continues to be, number one, will Israel be able to neutralize Hamas permanently? And number two, will this war spread over into other geographic areas?